What's up guys, Top Secret R35 here, Forza Motorsport 6 back on the channel with another race versus road episode. So there's two things I want to get off my chest. Firstly, Blizzard Mountain coming soon to the channel. And secondly, Fast 8 trailer, awesome. So back to the task at hand. The first time I did this series, the race car won. The second time, the road car won. So now being the third time, I fine-tuned the rules to make it as competitive as possible. Here is today's race car, the 2009 BMW M3 based on the E90 version. Gorgeous. Secondly, we'll be on the Hockenheimring short circuit, which is 2.64 kilometers long, just over a mile and a half or so. And thirdly, I've made the difficulty as difficult as I could make it. Even the steering is on simulation to make things interesting. So here are the rules. 5 laps in the race car, 10 laps in the road car. No retry, no caution, otherwise it doesn't count. The race car, we leave it as it is, but anything goes on the road car, except we cannot go over the power figure of the race car. So we won't cheat by utilizing the straight line advantage. So here I show you attempt 1 in the race car. So I'm off the line, a little bit too much wheel spin, but the BMW locks up into grip and we are into the first almost 90-degree right hand corner. Now strangely, in hindsight, this was a very good lap, considering I haven't been on this track too often. Now this track has some deceptive sections that take a lap or two to learn. Oh my word, that's simulation steering. If you gun the throttle a bit too early, the back will step out and it requires a bit of correction. So luckily for us, we have a number 92 Rahal Letterman Racing M3 GT2. This car is in R class at 827, 366 kilowatts, 505 newton meters of torque, just weighing over a ton at 1,225 kilograms. And the weight distribution is perfect 50%. Stripped out, aeroed up, wonderful race car. Something like this I'd love to build one day for the road. I don't know how I'm going to get that right, but we'll see what happens. And here I am crossing the line. In the first attempt, I get a 1 minute 11.466. Now at the time, I didn't know if this was a good time or not. But considering how my other attempts went, as you can see, I screw up there big time. Over here it looks like I'm on the way to church. Sunday drive, way too cautious, not gunning it through the apexes at all. So the second lap, I come across the line with a time of 1 minute 13.631. Attempt number 3, everything felt like it was going good. Until this last corner, I start second guessing myself and doubting whether I should throw it or not. If I've hit the apex, if the car is pointing in the right direction. So I come across the line, also in a terrible time of a 13.898, which is in the high 13s, still not beating my first lap. Now, fourth attempt. I don't know, somebody's been playing Mario Kart, they left a banana over there. I slip out and I'm off the track. DNF. Now the pressure's building. This is my last attempt. Somebody's been playing Crash Bandicoot. They leave a TNT box. It explodes under my car. Can you believe it? And I'm into the tires. So out of the 5 attempts, the first attempt happened to be the best with a 1:11.466. And I really hope that this car can possibly take it out. Look what we have here. My favorite car, or maybe my second favorite car. I know I'm a car guy. I say all my cars, or all the cars that I see are my favorite. But I'll state it now for the records. If I were to have a little bit of extra cash laying around, I would get myself an E36 M3. Hopefully with this livery on as well. So let's compare the stats. I've already made this car into a competitor. 366 kilowatts, almost the same amount of torque, 509 versus 505. The weight, I've got 19 kilograms on it, also with a 50-50 weight distribution. So, can this E36 do a lap of 111.466? Very interesting question. Alright, so let's take a look at attempt number 1. Off the line, it does feel slightly more sluggish than the race car. Put it into the first corner. Whoa, twitchy, left, right. You have to really respect this car and not do anything that you shouldn't be doing. I lock up in the brakes into the second corner. I get a perfect turn from Forza Motorsport 6. Hit the grass a little bit there. I wasted about a second and I lose focus, forget what I'm doing, and I'm into the grass. So first attempt, not that great. Second attempt, looking a bit better, but not really, a bit too slow out of there. And then my wife calls me, so I have to pause the game. I unpause the game, I carry on going. She's asking what we need for the house. I forget what I just did and I do the exact same thing again. Into the grass. So there are 2 attempts now that I've thrown away. Attempt number 3. On this attempt, I at least posted a time. A terrible time. As you can see, I lock up, I start drifting. I'm starting to get agitated now because I haven't posted a time yet. I need to post a time. So even though I'm doing all these rookie mistakes in the corners, I go ahead, I finish it. The car is just swaying left and right. I did this tune myself. It's not bad. Obviously, I'm saying that because I did it. But you need to still drive properly. Yep, a 116.956. And the goal being 111.466. It is a terrible time. Alright, so here we go. Attempt number 4. I'm swaying left and right once again. I get nervous. Everything was going perfectly. I hid off the track. So I finish that lap in an even worse time with a caution mark, so it doesn't even count, of 118.224. Then again, I hit the berm, the car goes sideways, I do some crazy drifts. It's not a drift event, 117.141, also get cautioned. Attempt number 6 now. Mind you, I'm still about 5 seconds off the race car's track. I change the camber a bit more on the back and the front. Make it a bit more attacking. I get some good lines here. I take this corner really well. Take it very wide. Hit the apex hard. Cut across. Over here, slightly on the brakes. Too hard, but still using most of the track. The track is very narrow towards the back end over there. And across the finish line, attempt number 6, I get a time of 114.351. Still very much off the goal time, but I'm much happier now, giving this E36 a bit more respect. Now, attempt number 8. I won't tell you guys right now what happened, but it was the best lap. Finally, I get to grips with this car. Took me 8 laps. Sometimes it can take me much more when I'm just playing by myself, trying to with the online multiplayer or whatever. Still locking up, but I needed to. I'm driving very aggressively now. Not smooth. I'm just laying down the rubber, laying down the power, trying to get this car into the corners as fast as possible. I remember my dad, he used to race cars. He once told me the faster you go into the corner, the faster you're going to come out. Now that saying does have its limits. It does have its appendixes, but at the end of the day, it is correct. So as you can see, wild driving here. Hard on the brakes into all these corners, using the left foot braking method here with my controller. Trying to get the lines as smooth as possible with as much speed. It goes really well, hitting the apexes, almost using the entire width of the track. Not a perfect lap by any means, but I'm getting perfect turns from Forza, thank you, across the line with a 113.080, and that was the best lap. As you can see, 9 and 10, good, but also in the high 13s. So lap 8 did it for me, 113.08. 10 laps of hardship, but I guess the race car was just too powerful. I didn't have any advantages on the race car, which sucked. So a difference of 1 almost 1.6 seconds. I remember the last time when the road car won, I had a huge advantage on the weight. This time, the cars were just too equal, so congratulations to the race car. This was a very good episode of Race vs Road. Proper format. I feel that we nailed it with this challenge. So guys, if you like this video, please hit the share button. That would really help me. Share this far and wide. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I've been seeing the numbers go up. It means the world to me. I can't wait to show you guys some Blizzard Mountain back on Forza Horizon 3. Like this video if you like it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.
I feel good. You look good. You guys are amazing. Let's go.